The Boys from Brazil. A bit of a crazy plot, but it has Laurence Olivier. James Mason. And Laurence Olivier was one of the titans, one of the gods of cinema, one of the best ever, and such a wonderful man, which is not just rare, I think unique, because yes, you would have talented people, but when you see them off stage or off the set, we get this from one of the best books ever written. I've seen it recently at number 8 in our top as valuable books, great books on cinema. I would place it at 1, but it's a personal choice, of course. Adventures in the Screen Trade, William Goldman, a screenwriter and winner of the Academy Awards for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and All the President's Men. Băi, să nu știți ceva acolo. He's destroying some things there. What can we do? Robert Redford was a negative character in the book, and for things he's done, but let's not talk about him. Dustin Hoffman worked with Laurence Olivier on Marathon Man, the same screenwriter, William Goldman, and he did something bad to Roy Scheider, I think, in one scene, and then he took for long walks Laurence Olivier, who was very sick at him, he had problems moving, but as a perfect professional, as a wonderful man, he went along because Dusty Hoffman wanted to show off, probably, we don't know for sure, but we can have a guess, show off the fact that he had the leading role, and to overcome the anxiety and I don't know if the fear is the awe which he and everybody felt when having to face the legend Laurence Olivier. Laurence Olivier was wonderful, you understand, from William Gold. I heard him also speaking about, and that was again wonderful, about his work with Marilyn Monroe on The Prince and the Showgirl, and he was wonderful in what he said. And now some words about The Boys from Brazil, where he is shining again, even if the plot is a bit off, as one critic says, and he's very accurate. Men in their 80s preparing something from South America, former Nazis, I mean Nazis to the core, Nazis beyond the grave, but the 80s and willing, ready, and having the energy to organize something with boys that would be cloning is an idea, and we have to consider this is many decades ago, 40 years ago maybe, the film was made. The concept was new, of course. Now we know so much about it. It works. It worked with Dolly, the famous sheep that was cloned. The idea there was in this film was to create new Hitlers, to have Hitler cloned, and then these worshippers, these Nazis, would have more than one Hitler, and they would again conquer the world with him. That was the idea, but it's interesting as a science fiction idea for a film, but just in terms of cloning, in terms of what can happen, in terms of, I don't know, having, for instance, in this world, having a very stable genius, and we can see again that such a leader, if leader is the word, can really turn things around and create chaos, havoc, so much destruction, and eventually people die because of him. So it's still possible in this age, but still the critics, the relevant ones, were correct, were right in considering the film not really great. Alas, as I said, the cast is perfect, but the material is not really so great.